You're now tuned into STWF TV, the Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
To take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now, you got to get the team from Church.
Football.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, there goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by Sosa.
In the air along the line in right. Long way to go for Jake Bauer. Ground, and he's got it. And he's up and over.
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
Yo, welcome in. It's the Parlay Perspective on a Monday. I'm Dale. We got Metal Watt in the house. What's going on, bro?
Secret society. All we ask is trust. You heard me?
Okay. All right. Sure.
Hello.
Coach Lee in the house. What's going on today, Coach?
What's the damn deal, Dale?
All right.
Hey.
Will in the house. What's going on?
Good, people. How we doing today?
All good, man. Everybody had a good weekend, I hope.
Fabulous up until about 20 minutes ago, but we ready to go.
I mean, look, that's no longer part of the weekend. Monday can never be part of the weekend unless it's a holiday.
I thought I was smooth sailing. You know what? You go on those Mondays and it's just like a full world headache. I was having a good day, and then reality hit.
Worst day of the week, Monday usually. So, but yo, we got a good show for y'all today, man. We're gonna get started.
Promises.
And let me get this thing all set up here. So,
Like, share, subscribe. That's CWF TV. We on all social media platforms. We buzzing, baby. Go on our website today, baby. Better believe it.
Definitely, and most of these stories come from our STWF Sports page there. So you do want to check that out, and we will give you that example here in a second. So let's talk about it. Our top story for this week, Angel Reese.
Cooking up.
I mean, he has had 15 plus rebounds the past 4 games or so. Anyway, it's like it's a first in WNBA history. Okay. The last game she went for 24 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists.
Don't show her 17 rebounds. Don't show her
17 board. Don't show her tell her the percentages. The percentages are important.
Okay.
It's important.
19. There we go. Yes, man. Look, Angel doing work. A beast on the boards, man.
No, it's not about that. We know the beast on the boards has been in. Me bound, she got it. She got it slowly. The offensive game, the pace of the game, she's getting adapted to it. The usage rates, the percentages shots she's throwing up. You know, smartest decisions means better stats. And in this case here, she's shooting better from the free throw line. She's taking less shots, and she's maximizing her opportunities, along with what she does already. This is spectacular. It's special. And I said this.
Efficient bucket. This is what Took was waiting for. This when Took said
This is what he wanted. This is what he wanted to see. Is this game? Games like that. Now you can't do that every night out. That's not realistic for most players. But she has the athletic ability and talent to do this at least on a regular basis. Not every game, but on a regular basis. She's got a lot of talent. I'm happy for Angel, man.
I mean, she's definitely got the ability to put up double doubles every night.
Oh, every game. She's kind of already almost doing it.
I mean, no, we already mentioned that she was a double. We already mentioned that she was a double machine. We mentioned that. The step is, if you want to be Arjah Wilson, you want to be Nikisa Collier, you have to pit up some 20-point games. And that's all I say. Now you're pitting up that 17 to 20 with your same stats and rebounds, and you're distributing the rock, and you're hitting free throws. Come on.
Yeah.
So now when they come to see her too, it ain't just for what she does off the court.
Right.
It's for what's on the court. She's cooking up, man.
I hope she keeps being available. Shout out to her being available. No health destination right now for her. All the other top ladies in the WNBA going through slumps and on injuries. She's definitely holding it up. Another thing on her today was that she wasn't voted as a starter in the WNBA All-Star game, which I think is absolute bullshit. For all the eyes that people say are on her, shout out to y'all not going to the polls. She'll be a bench player, I hope, especially with these last 5 to 8 games that she's put on display.
So this is like the NBA, fan voting gets your starters, coaches filling the rest.
Gets your starters. So she was 5th overall. So they have a fan vote, media vote, where she was basically like 12th. But in terms of standard voting, she was 5th. But it didn't get her the nod to be a starter.
Ew, why?
It's because the position she plays.
I think her position rank. Her position rank, she was 5th, which doesn't get you a nod. I think three forwards go, and but she'll be a reserve, and she was the first. She put a double up last year in the All-Star game. So just imagine getting the MVP, which I'm gonna go for if it's in Vegas as a bet. I'm gonna go for Angel Reese as the MVP.
I'm surprised.
Don't be surprised, still. I'm a basketball guy. I just want to see.
No, not your bet. I mean that she didn't get the fan.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean, yeah, definitely me too.
I thought that'd have been the one bet I thought she'd definitely get.
Right.
Well,
that'd be the one vote she'd get, but nah.
Insert Paige Beckers, whose votes were sky high. I mean, she doesn't play the same position as her. And Satu Natalie, from Phoenix, who's been tearing up this year. No disrespect to Angel Reese, but this girl on the loaded Phoenix Mercury roster has been putting up numbers, and I think sometimes she plays off the bench, but she starts most of the time. So, Angel, keep balling, keep doing your thing. We here to give you your ups, your downs, your praise, your cries. But overall, I'm happy that you're in the gym, staying in shape. You look in shape. You seen the picture last week. Ooh. And
yes, being in shape has never been a problem
at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. She woke up like this.
Damn, we ain't got no paper for your retainers, man.
Yeah.
And other WNBA news as well. Shout out to Candace Parker, who was at that game in which Angel Reese went crazy. She had her number retired from the Los Angeles Sparks. This is one of 2 teams. She'll be making her way to Chicago to get her number retired.
To get it retired there too, yeah.
And I hope Angel Reese puts on a 30 and 20 game in that case for
get it.
Be sweet.
Candace Parker.
That'd be dope. Huh? Do we share this? We got 1 viewer. I'm not happy about that.
Come through. It's Mondays. Nothing on right now, man. So y'all,
the Wings have made a trade here. Let's see. Angel Reese been traded to the Steelers.
Yo, everybody's coming. That's actually funny.
So the Wings announced that they traded Nalissa Smith to the defending champions Las Vegas Aces in exchange for a 2027 first-round pick. The move reflects a strategic long-term vision by Dallas while adding depth to their front court and chasing another title for the Aces. So what do you guys think about this trade here for the Wings?
Oh man, I think this is a good move. We've seen the many pieces that Dallas has brought in. She's averaging all those career-wise points, rebounds, and minutes for the Wings. 4 of their past 6 though have been wins, but 1 of 11 to start. She was traded to Dallas from Indiana this offseason. I think it's a good move. And you get something back. You know what I'm saying? In regards to this 2027 first rounder, I think the Aces will probably be at that point where they maybe not a playoff strong contender. They'll probably be in the bottom, maybe, who knows? But yeah, for Dallas, good. I mean, you're noticing around this time who the players are who are gonna be there for the season in terms of this producing, and they have about 3 or 4 that gonna. So, I mean, you can get rid of her and try to go get something in a couple years. I'm down with that. The Aces get somebody, though, that they probably need in regards to making a push because we know how Vegas is. And Vegas kind of, they've been kind of doing their thing, though, lately. Got a big win over the Mercury the other day. But, yeah, they can definitely be better. And they're probably going to get better, but we'll see.
Okay.
Shout out to the official team of the STWF brand, Dallas Wings.
Yes, definitely. You want more information on this trade, be sure to check out STWFsports.com. This is where we got this story from. So, and you're going to continue seeing that throughout the show here because, like, that's where I got stuff from. So,
yes, definitely up to date on all that.
EA College Basketball has been announced coming in 2028. You guys excited about this?
Dynamite. Oh my God, the world is coming. I told y'all the world goes backwards, man. And you can't pick college football and college basketball out. I was telling my young boys today at work, like, yo, y'all wasn't born for this. I was born for the first installment of college basketball. Now the players are getting paid. So y'all gonna get the deluxe version. It's gonna be fire. I can't wait. EA Sports in the game. And even if the graphics are terrible, it's college basketball, baby. And it can't be terrible like this because nowadays we have too much technology for this game to be a bust.
Yeah.
This game is gonna be fire.
The rumors are you can play the women's college basketball as well in this version. So that's gonna be real fire right there, man.
That's gonna be dominant, man. Definitely the both sides of the cream. You know, I mean, females are not college football players, so that would probably be the same thing too if that was the case. Yeah, this is dope. 2027, 2028.
Yeah, that's
we don't really know when, but just like college football, we're gonna be waiting. Hopefully, you don't gotta wait longer than GTA. But you feel my thing.
Hell no, they're fucking. This game will go back under before we get GTA. But look, the only negative I got to say about this is I wish it wasn't EA. They don't make the best basketball game anymore. That hasn't been they've been out the basketball game since Live and fucking got canceled.
And that's my guess why it's taking so long. They got 28 as a date. They gotta come up from scratch with all this stuff. So maybe they're gonna hire a bunch of guys from 2K.
Right. Where in the case of NCAA, the minute that it was decided, hey, we're going to pay the players and do all this shit, they were like, oh, okay, cool. We already got Madden created. We just got to work with that template and move forward.
Yeah, that's what they did. I think, honestly, 2K at some point, 2K did have a college hoops game. What kind of happened to that? They just stopped making it.
They just stopped making it because, they stopped making it.
He's going to come back with it now.
I just think EA
maybe because EA
added to 2K.
Well, no, EA is known for buying out contracts.
Oh,
so like that's why there's no competition for Madden because they had the contract for so long that they just put everybody else out. They don't even got the contract like exclusive rights anymore, but no one else wants to try because they already got buried. So maybe EA goes in and gets an exclusive contract for the NCAA, and then there won't be
a contract for the NCAA.
What happened?
They have one.
No, but I mean exclusive rights contract. Exclusive rights means you're the only one who can make a game.
I mean, I think that's probably going to be the intake. I think 2K does probably try to compete at some point with it.
They might not be allowed to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and kind of you get a snippet of that with the NBA 2K game, I think, in terms of like playing a few college games. I don't know. I haven't played 2K.
Yeah, so what there's a way in NBA 2K where you can download a specific roster and a pack that turns the whole game basically into college, but it's still shit that you got to do. It's not a game dedicated to college basketball, right? It's not official.
Okay, definitely. So yeah,
but yeah, hey, hopefully it'll work out.
Sure. Shout out to my man Jake. But I think Jake.
Yeah, he put us on.
Shout out to Jake.
What up, Jakey?
Yeah, you guys know I was gonna be late today, and you guys do my topic without me. I'm so.
He does it. That's what Dale does. Like specifically.
Yeah, he's a straight up hoe, and I swear to God, if this dumbass Angel Reese topic's last as the highlight.
No, we the nose here. No,
if it's basketball, it goes first.
Why?
That's how I roll.
Oh no, Dale. You played. You had Mardi Gras today. I see what you doing. I see what you're doing all day. I see what you've been doing. It's not gonna get that. I understand. Dale has a schedule. He wants to stick to his schedule. But he knows what he's doing.
Took, it's our fault. We can't be trusted with basketball. He has to do it first.
Basketball, it's first.
We can't be trusted. I understand what he's doing.
But if nobody knew this by now, this is the first NCAA college basketball game since 2009 where BG was on the cover when he was at Oklahoma. Can't wait for this game. It's about 2028, 2029 release time. I'm sure Will's already said that for me. I'm excited. I can't wait. This game was my life when I was in grade school, and I kept playing it all the way through high school when I found out it was the last one. So I can't wait.
The band camp?
Yeah, I didn't even band camp this one. I gave you a history lesson. But yeah,
you ready for this game?
That's all I got.
Shut up and take my money.
What you say there?
Are you ready for this game? Shut up and take my money, or what?
Yeah, I might. Yeah, not NCAA basketball for me.
Okay,
that's a no, dog.
Nah, coach, you got to use one of your.
You don't like real basketball,
teams, man. Create a team, you heard?
I got you. All right, let's move to our next topic here. Sticking with basketball, Duke makes history by having their entire starting lineup drafted. Jake,
impressive.
Take it away.
Yeah, what a starting five that was. What was this the first time, or was this the first time since like 1977? I thought I saw it say. It might have been something, but anyway.
I saw first time.
First time. I'll tell. Yeah, that's impressive to have your entire starting lineup, first time ever. I think all of them can contribute.
I would have thought Coach Cal did that.
Sion James could be a really good backup for LaMelo Ball whenever he's taking a break. And wait, this is great. This is good publicity for Duke. I like it.
No, it ain't. It ain't good pub because y'all got your whole starting five drafted. Couldn't win it all. Awful. Gotta win it all.
About the coach, Jake.
Shires.
That's the one guy I won't badmouth. He knows that.
Shires changing my opinion because I used to, I gave him the Ryan Day treatment there for a while, and I still do. But every year he's progressively getting better and getting farther in the tournament and leading these teams to better records and getting better as a coach. So I mean, I think the sky's the limit for him, and I'm gonna back him up now. I'm gonna stop giving him this shit. But I do need, like Will said, I need a championship. If you're gonna get these recruits in, it's time for you to start winning the championships.
I honestly believe that if Proctor had been as advertised, y'all would have won it all. He just kind of couldn't put it together the way he was expected to with all that talent around him.
He was doing it in the regular season.
Yeah,
disappeared in the playoffs.
Yeah, it was not ideal in the tourney. So
listen here, the Dukies
in the game.
Shout out to the Dukies, man. All five of them guys, man. Great pieces, man. Of course, they didn't win it. But they all, put themselves in good positions to be drafted in these positions that they were. Shout out to Proctor, who really turned on, during the postseason and was able to get some good value, solid value, in the second round. I believe the rest of the guys were first rounders, or was two second rounders. 3 was first rounders.
Three in the top 10.
That's a stack roster, and they're only going to get better. They're only going to keep getting. This is interesting because North Carolina is their rival. And I was reading today that North Carolina hasn't produced the All-Star since Vince Carter, and I heard since early 2010 or something, they haven't produced like a top 5 pick or something like that. Like it's crazy that we keep on doing
Kobe with the freaking fro. He didn't make the All-Star game by the NBA.
Who?
Kobe White.
Kobe White? Nah, Kobe White's a great player. No, Kobe White's a great player. If they had a reserve All-Star game, he would be in it. But this is All-Star game for a reason.
He wouldn't even start either, but he'd be in the game.
He's a good reserve. He's a good guy. Nah, shout out to Kobe White, man.
I just thought about good North Carolina players that I just saw recently. I know got drafted.
It's been rough. It's been rough for UNC, man. It's been rough for them. They have not the Hubert Davis experiment hasn't gone as planned.
And they signed him for long.
He's a good coach, on-court coach. I believe in that. He just can't recruit. He's not getting guys to go there. Like, not getting great guys to go there at all. And some of them do they bounce.
To North Carolina, to the ADs and stuff, he's probably a name. But if you look at basketball and the history of basketball, Shia is more of a name than Hubert.
He's a national champion.
Ooh, it's close. Hubert was a monster when he was
when he was in college. Absolutely. But I didn't really know him good enough in terms of his career and all that, but not talked about. John Saya, I hear all the dogs talking about him. John Saya go out to the south side.
We also, because to be fair though, he's so much younger that we got that Chicago backstory about him being they called him White Jordan and shit. So yeah, like he's known in the streets for hooping. So yeah, I feel you.
And Tuke, speaking on UNC real quick, your Lakers summer squad picked up RJ Davis at the point guard position.
That's not a bad. He's a good player. Like you said, they got 1, 2, they always got some good players. But like you said, it's not equivalent into good success lately. So that's definitely a coaching problem.
Anybody know about this? Kobe getting...
Yeah, they always doing that to Kobe's world, man. That's everything. They do that to Nipsey's. They do it to Kobe's. Anybody's mural usually gets heckled at least once or twice a day.
Hey, they do the Nipsey one at night, though, because they ain't trying to get shot.
They doing my boy dirty as they all. Hey, my man has been getting done dirty around the world in terms of talk in the last week. People just been talking all types of privilege, man. I wish Kobe was a lot, so you get shit.
I really do wish I wasn't the one saying this. I wish someone else would take the reins from this. But Cooper Flagg did make a little history himself. He was the first white American basketball player since 1997 to get drafted first overall.
97. I forget who that was. You remember?
No. 77.
Oh yeah, it was ancient. I remember. Yeah, they said the name, and the name was no one knows him.
Yeah, so it's been. I don't even know.
I get that. He got the hat on. No way.
I'm awful.
You got the wrong salute. It's like this.
I'm awful as fuck at like math. I want to say that's like almost 50 years since 48 or something like that since that's happened. So I mean. Good for you, Cooper. Good for you. You got my son's name.
He also might have one of the greatest nicknames to ever enter the league. The main event. He's from Maine. He's a prop. I can't wait for this.
Good stuff. All right, so let's finish talking about the draft, the NBA draft. Who were big winners and who were losers in your opinions?
The Nets were winners. I don't think they were winners in terms of the drafting they did, but you get 5 first-round picks. That's a winner. But the way they went about it, mad guards, I don't know how that's going to work out for a team, for me, that's literally all 2s and 3s. So I'm wondering what they're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks as free agency's rolling along.
Okay, Jake. Well, the brand is appreciating your work tonight. I think that's gotta be. He said Jake killing it with the fun facts tonight. Good shit. Let's go.
Hey, I'm trying. Look, like once a month I show up to this show prepared. I love you guys.
There we go. Attaboy.
You got any winners or losers for the draft, Will?
Oh no, my bad. Go ahead.
Winners or losers?
I think Atlanta won too. I think Atlanta won. They won't show on the court, but I feel like they did the Pelicans. The Pelicans are crazy. In the draft night trade, they took them to the woodshed, sliding down 10 spots for a pick exchange, 13 to 23. And Atlanta also acquired an unprotected first-round pick from the Pels next season. So the Pels have to be somewhat good, or else Atlanta's going to go get a gym in the top 5, top 6.
So the players that they've drafted and traded for, are they good? Are they prepared? Because if you don't make that trade unless you think you are prepared, right?
I mean, no, you the spot that you're at, if you're the Pelicans, you have to think that you got a good player. This is the thing about the NBA draft. No matter how much it changes and all that, the thing that won't change is that this is all market. This is all people thinking who's the best, who's this guy, you know what I'm saying, through trainings and combines and all that. It's just like the NFL. We don't know. Right now, C players. C grade. We don't know.
Every time. That's my dog. He's consistent. He consistent with that, though. I respect it. Toots always say that. He always say C. Okay. He try to do a whole draft, a whole NFL draft grade, 7 rounds of C. They got
how
C.
How much depends on how players look in summer league. Summer league's right around the corner.
Summer league kind of tells a little
Not a lot.
Except for Lonzo Ball going crazy and winning the championship. Other than that, in summer league, when you'll see. And a lot of those second rounders will be great prospects. I think a lot of these second rounders are going to go out there, you know what I'm saying, for they are in the undrafted. And the way the NBA is working now, a lot of those second rounders and undrafted players, it's more for them. The first rounders have got their little guarantees. They're going to be on a roster. You know what I'm saying? The second rounders and the undrafted guys are the guys that there's going to be a couple of them that sneak on roster.
All the Summer League and G League really does is see, can this guy even play this game of basketball on this level? Can he make the rotations? Can he defend? Does he know how to make the right pass? It doesn't even, you can't tell because if I pull up a list of like the G League or the Summer League MVPs, you're gonna laugh because none of them dudes are doing anything really. Like
Matt McClung, baby.
Matt McClung.
Fair. Well, I got two winners. One's a little biased. The other one makes sense as well. I think bias. I think the Suns did really well by draft and by draft day trades. We got two centers just in case one doesn't work out, or one could play the 4, one could play the 5. They both were just great pickups. And we also got one of the best sharpshooters in the draft from Kentucky. I forgot his name. It's in my mind. It's like Bray, or I think his last name is Bray, from UK. Sharpshooter.
Tyler Bray?
They did just about everything right they could. And depending if they can put it together, I think the Charlotte Hornets did solid. They got 5 really good players. They were able to replace a big and got the Big East's best center they've seen in years in Ryan Kalkbrenner. He can shoot. He led blocks all year. They got Con Knipple, who can play 1, 2, or 3. He's a sharpshooter as well. I'm losing the other guy's name. It was like their second pick overall. They got a lot of young, good players. It's just, can they put it together?
No.
We saw a super young team in the Thunder go and win it all this year. I'm not saying Charlotte can do that because they don't have those type of players. But, you can see a major turnaround from the Hornets in one season as long as, LaMelo Ball can stay healthy and Brandon Miller comes back strong. So you got these great pieces.
Melo might not even be there.
I'm going to keep it real with you. It's definitely up to that front court. And I think with Charlotte, it's been like this forever. It's all up to that front court. Now, they got some guys, I agree, that they improved. But we got to remember it's Michael Jordan. But in all say, Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball been took a step. Brandon Miller looked like he was doing that too. So if these guys come in with that same attitude and these post players come play, maybe Charlotte in a couple years can turn it around. I'll be a little nice.
I'm looking for the backcourt of LaMelo and Brandon to really, they gotta, like you said, they gotta take a huge step forward, like this year. Like it has to happen now. Otherwise, you're talking about not even resigning LaMelo and probably trading him by the deadline if they're not making moves, and figuring out what you're going to do with Brandon Miller for the rest of his contract. I don't see, and to be honest, that franchise is cursed. They suck. So I don't see any of this happening. I look for LaMelo to end up in another jersey by the end of next year.
I 100% agree. I just want to say, just based off of how I saw them draft and what they do, depending on how, like Tuke said, with the backcourt, they could take a huge step forward, or could be right. The curse is just there, and they're fucked. But I like how they drafted. I think they drafted outstanding.
Okay. Well, that's the draft. Coach, you got anything maybe on your Mavs draft or?
He's the winner. He doesn't know what pick in the draft.
Yeah, we got who we wanted. Let's roll, baby. Like D'Angelo's gonna be coming.
Yeah. Oh wait, D'Angelo Russell?
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's all right. That'll be helpful. That'll be helpful.
2 years, $13 million they gave him.
Oh, that's easy. That's cool.
Like it.
Nice little contract. Boy, did he not pan out. I had so much high hopes for him when he first came out.
You see that, right?
LA,
Again,
where point guards go to die.
Another good article from STWF Sports in the NBA section here. There is a free agency tracker that helps you keep track of all of the comings and goings.
Oh, there's been a couple moves today, even.
Yes, absolutely. And so let me get you guys a little linky link here. And we're going to talk about what the
Dale gets into that factor, man. Like I said,
Dale's having technical difficulties.
A lot of things going on right now. Shams did right. It was gonna get crazy in the next couple of hours. There was really nothing during the day, but I think a little soon picking up as it should. First off, last week the Celtics traded Drew Holiday away for Anthony Simmons. Pretty good trade on the Celtics side. You get a younger guy that can put the ball in the hoop. Doesn't give the defensive prowess that Drew Holiday has, but he's younger, and you can deal with that when you have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, hopefully, to be alongside them when they're both healthy. So that kind of happened after the draft, pre-draft, if you want to say that. Another notable – go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's myself. I'm gonna speak on that trade. Yeah, it's a great trade for us. We saved $7 million in that deal to help us try to re-sign some other players, or sign some other players. And yeah, look, we love Drew year one, but year two, if you look at his numbers in terms of defense, which is what he's known for, in terms of defense, the numbers didn't drop off that much, but you need context. The context was he stopped being the guy covering the number one scorer or the nasty point guard on the other team. And when he was covering those guys, they were eating them up. Brunson had his way with him in fourth quarters for like the entire series that we faced. So I think he'll be better off for Portland. I heard he's pissed that they traded him there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But we got Simons, bro. He's like 20 points a game on this team. Without Tatum there, he could probably still be 20 points a game. But once Tatum get back, he might not even be there anymore. He's only there. He's only signed for 1 year. I doubt we sign him after that. So it's just like a 1 year rental and money saving. That's all we really did.
So, real quick, speaking on the Celtics, Will, I know you said it in the group chat. I'm just wondering if you were fucking around or being serious. DeAndre Ayton buyout, you really want him to be a Celtic? Or was that just you fucking around?
I mean, mostly just messing around. That dude doesn't love basketball, so I don't know if I really want him here. But if he wants to come and for the low, which I doubt he's going to want to do, but if he wants to, on draft night, his quote from draft night was, "I just really want to make it to my second contract." That's a man who doesn't love the game. That's a man who's there for the money. So, not
he
a big
looked
fan.
good in the Olympics, man. When he played, what happened to this guy?
He's playing. When you get fed the rock because you're the best player in the Bahamas, like
I was about to say when you're a big fish in a small pond, it's real easy for you to look like Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
so
small pond.
That's a big ass fish too. He was a shark in that infested water. I mean,
they ain't doing no justice. They ain't doing no justice still in the Portland. You don't do nobody no justice nowadays, I guess, still in the Portland. But I think his next team that he plays on, I think that he'll give him
probably a Laker.
Maximum effort. I hope he's not.
Oh, funny. He go from maximum effort to I hope he not.
I mean, hey, but the way it looks right now is that's going to be the guy more than likely because we need a center bad. We Mark Williams' situation went kind of bad. He's a son now.
Thank you.
It's interesting here. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what Ayton gets and who gets him on the market. Hearing teams like the Warriors maybe after him. The Hornets, maybe a team that goes shops after him. There's a few teams that can get his services. And he wants to be and live to his third contract, not his second. Hopefully. Okay. This is the third one.
One of the things on this article for the tracker is LeBron James opting into his deal with the Lakers.
Yeah.
He's coming back next season.
One thing about LeBron, he's never, ever gonna dislike not fulfill a contract. He's never gonna do that. He always lives his contracts up. He took the option as a guy of the savior of the game. I think he took this money because this is his last hurrah. I don't know how that's gonna end up in Lakerland. I think this is the last hurrah. And $52 million. Who's opted out of that? Hell no.
Also, who else is paying that? No one.
Who else is paying LeBron James that?
Right, no one. So he had to opt in. They have it. I don't even know. But yeah, he had to opt in because wasn't nobody else going to pay him that. And I doubt there's a trade market for LeBron James with that. Although the Suns got a $50 million man just sitting there being a bum in Beal. Maybe y'all work something out.
Bobby Porter's plan to resign with Milwaukee, signing a 3-year, $44 million deal.
He loves
that
it.
Includes
27, 28 year option. He loves it there because why the hell would you want to stay in Milwaukee? He loves it there. Okay. He's a household name there. He's probably the man there.
That ship is sinking.
Really? Okay.
Yes. We don't know how long we're not going to have Dame next year, but it's going to be a good portion of the season. And it's an Achilles when he comes back at 33 with an Achilles coming off Achilles. I don't know how good he's going to be. And yeah, fucking Giannis is on the first thing smoking out of there.
And guess what? They just lost another one of their players too from the Bucks regime. Brook Lopez is going to Los Angeles, and the Clippers is who he's going to, not the Lakers. He just signed a contract with the Clippers, and Minnesota Timberwolf Nickeil Alexander-Walker is going for big-time money to the Atlanta Hawks.
To Atlanta to replace what was his name who left there? I forget his name, but yeah, he's replacing the guy that they just. What?
Capella?
Capella went to the Rockets.
Dejounte Murray.
Nah, it's not. But it's not him who left. Who was it? Let me see. I have it written down somewhere. Anywho, Capella went to the Rockets. The Rockets are all in. Finney Smith went to the Rockets, 4-year, $53 million. Where are they getting his money?
Are the Rockets worth it? I mean, is this one of those wait and see deals, or
what do you mean? Are the Rockets worth it, or is the player worth it going to the Rockets?
No, I mean, are they going to be contenders? Are they actually going to pan out?
Oh yeah. A 3-and-D guy that just signed Finney Smith, took him from the Lakers. Yeah. And it was crazy because Rob Pelinka was trying to devalue him before he got paid. And the Rockets gave him the money. So shout out to the Rockets, man, because they're getting a good guy if he's healthy. He wasn't healthy a lot of last year. So
Looney to the Pelicans. I think 4-year, $41 million. That's absurd. Or no, that's Cornet. Cornet to San Antonio.
From the Celtics.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. See what a couple good highlight games do for you, dog. Get you to the Pelicans, baby.
For 4 years, 41, too.
Yeah.
Going to San Antonio. Bruce Brown going back to Denver.
What?
Yeah, so when they traded, who did they do? Oh, they traded Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. got traded today to the Brooklyn Nets with Cam Thomas. Not Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas. No. Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson. Yeah. I mean,
so they get Cam Johnson, and then they get Cam Johnson and an MLE, which is a mid-level exception, and they use part of the MLE to go get Bruce Brown back. What else we got? Yeah, I mean, that's some of the best ones.
Jabari Smith signed a 5-year extension, rookie extension with the Houston Rockets. A couple more notes here. Jordan Clarkson is finalizing a buyout from the Utah Jazz. He will be a free agent, allowed to join the contender this summer. That'll be a good guy to come off your bench, man. A good veteran guy that can still play basketball. So see what it is.
Who else? The Jazz got somebody else, and they might be moving on from Kessler.
Yeah, if Kessler's the thing right now. Kessler's a hot commodity because a lot of teams want him, but the asset price is too high.
That's somebody I want to sell for you. Shit.
Colin Sexton traded to Utah as well for Nurkic.
Price is what it is. You don't like shopping at Whole Foods? Go shop somewhere else.
Yeah, I know, right? Where Sexton go? I forgot.
Sexton went to Utah. I mean, no, Sexton went to Charlotte. Sorry.
Oh wow, weird. Yeah, so that move that tells me even more that Melo might be gone. Why do you go get a starting point guard when you have a starting point guard?
One guy to look for though, in terms of the trade market and all this and that right now, go to Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga. He received the $7.9 million qualifying offer, keeping him a restricted free agent. But then in other news came out recently that now Golden State's going to entertain it, the market. We hear that Brooklyn may be the only team with cap space to offer him a starting salary of $20 million or more. I just told y'all the Nets got a bunch of wing plays. So what we need the purpose of going to go get him? But hey, the Nets may be doing something that
unless you think that he can really play power forward next to Claxton, then I understand that they just moved Cam Johnson, who was playing power forward. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this is a story that's not being talked about enough. Kuminga is kind of getting fucked over by the fact that he's on the Warriors. You would think, oh, that's a great team to go to, right? But Kerr can be a little bitch, and he's being that way with Kuminga. I don't know what he did. Kuminga must have fucked somebody's sister or something, because like Kerr won't play this guy significant minutes. He won't put him in the role to really let him shine with what he can do. And he just wants out at this point. He really just wants out. And they're not even letting him do that. So, like, everybody's being petty Pendergrass, and this is kind of bullshit. Free Kuminga. Mr. Cumbuckets, allegedly, is the name, his nickname.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, check us out on STWFsports.com for more NBA news. Our tracker is tracking. There's going to be lots more moves happening in the next few days as the summertime is officially starting. July 1st is tomorrow. And yeah.
Let's go.
More surprises. Right.
I hate it here.
Our next story is a gambling investigation. The U.S. District Attorney's Office is investigating Malik Beasley on allegations of gambling related to NBA games and prop bets. Now, this is the third known NBA player to be investigated for gambling in the last 18 months. Jonte Porter, he has been given a lifetime ban, and Terry Rozier has been with that Terry Rozier case. I mean, that's what it was.
He's cleared. Yeah. Terry Rozier today got cleared of all the allegations that was going against him. The investigation has concluded, and they found no wrongdoing with Terry Rozier, but I think Terry Rozier probably ratted on this man here.
Okay. All right.
Malik Beasley in the news.
But Beasley had like a contract offer had to get put on hold because of this investigation. Am I right?
Yep. So he had an offer hitting up from Detroit. Detroit was going
to $42 million.
3 years, $42 million to bring him back, but all pauses on this right now. The Pistons told ESPN on Sunday that they are aware of the investigation into Beasley's playing, and they're deferring not to comment, and they're cooperating with the higher authorities. So this is crazy, man. They're not going to miss too many times, I'm saying. When you're in the news with something like this, something was going on. Terry Rozier, I want to know what happened with that for real. Let's see if we can get more information on that. But in regards to this case right here, a guy that he was first or second in the league in 3-point baskets made. Dude was a stud this year for Detroit. Let go of Larissa Pippen, and it looked like he was pimping. Now it looked like he's gonna be pimping from the cell. hopefully everything goes well for him, though, man. You're not in college, man. You can't gamble. You can't gamble.
Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. Last call for basketball.
Last call for basketball. Basketball is leading the summer, man, until the NFL comes. So, yeah, that's about all the news I got, man.
Yeah, I'll say we interviewed a guy who did time in the Fed for inside betting. So, yeah, this is pretty bad then. All right.
There was a guy in college that did that. A guy in college that got hit. Crazy. Mm-hmm. He was playing the games. He was shaving and all that. It was crazy. You don't gamble, man, on your own game.
There we go.
Gotta prove it though. Gotta prove it.
So he's innocent until proven guilty. Free Malik.
All right. There we go. This wraps up basketball talk for tonight. Now,
to
save the people from the basketball talk.
You're the only one play basketball here. If they didn't leave for the basketball talk, they out now.
All right, Night of Champions happened this past weekend out in Saudi Arabia. Also SmackDown out in Saudi Arabia too. The fans were pretty hyped about it and everything like that. The big results from Night of Champions: Cena defeats CM Punk to retain the title. Cody Rhodes is your king of the ring, and Jade Cargill is your queen of the ring. Too. Give me your thoughts on Night of Champions, bro.
Oh man! First off, you missed another notable match.
Okay.
Jacob Fatu was screwed. But I can understand why they made Solo the champion. So shout out to Solo on being the illest heel in the world, and now he's the U.S. champion.
Bloodline 3.0.
So
Bloodline 3.0.
Now John Cena. Something happened at Night of Champions that maybe it shouldn't have happened, but it happened because it was overseas. A lot of the fans were chanting for John Cena and less for CM Punk.
Yeah.
This matchup was created a little better than I thought it would be. I just thought CM Punk would get his ass whooped, get hit with a belt, and that almost happened, and lose the match. But some surprises: Seth Rollins, the Cena altercation with him, Charles Robinson running down, and John Cena saving him for the Money in the Bank cash-in supposedly by Seth Rollins. John's the man. And I'm sad for CM Punk because he had to get his title shot right now, and who knows when he's going to get another one.
He's 1,000.
Yeah.
Fuck
it's sad.
That's true.
Hey, but that Charles bump was incredible.
But the storyline between him and Punk though was dope. The Friday SmackDown when he came out at John Cena, did the Thugonomics thing, that was fire. You know what I'm saying? That was the fireest part of the storyline to me. Jade Cargill, Queen of the Ring.
Wait. Hold before we move to Jade. Like the big thing I asked during the last Best in the World podcast, available on Thursdays right here on this network.
Nice plug. I like it.
I wanted to know who the GOAT was between the two of John Cena and CM Punk. And like I think Saudi told us by their reaction.
Saudi told us. It's John.
Hey,
it's John.
It's Will's own John Cena.
He bleeds WWE. He's never changed. He's never switched coat. CM Punk, though, I love him as a wrestler. I love him as a personality and all that. He's a wrestling, like, when it comes to, like, mic game, wrestling game, not too many people have everything, the whole package. CM Punk has the package.
But at the end of the day, he's a
doesn't mean that John Cena is the best. John Cena is the GOAT, though.
Jake?
Well, wait, what am I supposed to be talking on right now? Are we on to Jade?
Night of Champions.
Night of Champions, okay.
Cena and Punk.
Oh, Cena and Punk. Yeah, no. I told you my favorite part of the match was the Charles Robinson spot. He got set. It's been a very long time since I've seen a ref get absolutely throttled like that, and Charles took it like a champ.
He did tweet out that he was okay. So if anybody's worried about Charles, the man's been refereeing for a long time.
That's Ric Flair Jr.
That's right.
That's Lil Nate.
Lil Nate.
You kind of set yourself. We kind of knew that Cody was gonna win the King of the Ring. You got to set up a match with Cena. You got to get that rematch. You got to get that get back. Even though you're not going to get the get back, Cena's going to screw your ass, or somebody's going to turn on you. I think, keep it real with you, Randy Orton's going to be so pissed that he didn't win the King of the Ring that I think this starts a feud between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
He fucks him out of that championship match probably. But real quick, I want to be the first one to say something on this whole Jade Cargill thing. I've heard nothing but through Twitter, online, anywhere that you could see wrestling at, that everybody gave her hell about that match. I want to know exactly where all these botches were. I saw the pin where her momentum carried her over to the side. How can you botch a pin? Blah, 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 blah. It's called momentum. You will move. Look at everything Jade Cargill's done. Everyone's saying, look at the body of work she's done in WWE since she's been there. It doesn't that good. You got to give her the right dancing partners. Nia Jax is too damn big. It's hard to make her work. You give her nothing but a bunch of schmuckellas to go against. How's she supposed to look good? I'm just trying to say that. And all because her momentum carried her through a pin, that does not mean Jade Cargill's been doing absolutely garbage. She hasn't. She's done as well as she could for what they've given her. And all because she rolled through on a pin on accident. Her shoulder was still up. It was a good match. Don't give up on Jade yet. She's awesome.
Listen here. Her storyline's already written. And it's written with Naomi along her shoulder, because Naomi's holding that Money in the Bank tight, and I know that's going to be a cash in at any point when Jade Cargill is in the championship matchup. If Jade Cargill wins, I think that's in my mind is going to happen, or Bianca comes back to play. I don't know, but
don't worry, Naomi's not safe from this either. She's a schmuckella too. Good for her for being around the company for so long and finally getting a little chance to shine with the Money in the Bank contract. But she's a schmuckella too. She's awful. She's not that good of a wrestler. They're giving her a push because they threw her as a heel and she's good at talking. But in the ring, she's not all that great. I'm sorry. Hot take. But Jade just needs the right dancing partners to look good. She looked good in AEW because they gave her cream of the crop to fight with that made her look even stronger. So this is what they keep talking about with the botch. They're saying she botched the pin because her shoulders are on the mat also. These are really
you gotta realize too.
It's nitpicking. That is a nitpick if I've ever seen one.
Saudi Arabia really got these girls. They got these girls dressed in the way they don't want to dress. None of these girls want to dress for the matchup like this. This is why this incident happened.
I mean, although this Storm outfit was pretty fly.
No, the Storm outfit was fly. It was fly, but she wanted to have the Storm outfit with the buns out. We know that.
Yeah, I know that.
I like I said, I didn't even see the box until now. I just thought she did. It was a victory, kind of like I seen Bret Hart do that a few times. You know what I'm saying in my career? He's a Hall of Famer. So it's trying to rain on that girl's parade, man, because they didn't want to win. That's what haters sound like, Jake. The haters on X and all these social media browsers talking about her, man. Sky's the limit for her, man. She's gonna be a champ in August. We'll just see if she keeps it for more than 24 hours.
Yep. So like I said, man, check us out on Thursday, and we got more wrestling talk for you. So, all right, let's get to our next topic. BYU's quarterback, Jake Retzlaff, is planning to enter the transfer portal. And this is because he is facing suspension after admitting to having premarital sex in violation of BYU's honor code. And this surfaced during a response to a civil lawsuit that he had alleging that he raped a woman in 2023. So basically his defense was it was consensual sex. Oh my God, you admit to having consensual sex, you got to go.
Yeah, it's a BYU no-go. Listen here, you can't get no boom at BYU. and the thing is, he got some boom boom.
You got to marry him. You can marry
My
him.
man's got some boom boom, man. Hey, he can't be around this. He leaving. This is why he leaving. There's a multi-game suspension on his head.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm going to just transfer, thinking that I'm going to be on the team soon and nothing's going to happen to me. And I don't think that's how life works. Maybe it does. But this is what he's doing. Escape route.
So, I mean, who's going to get him? I mean, who's in need of a quarterback? And is this guy, that good to get another D1 offer from someone?
I hope they send him to Blinn College.
I mean, depending on how the situation goes, this man might end up playing for North Dakota State. Who knows?
Go to Utah State?
Utah State? Akron State? Kent State?
Kent State.
Bang, bang, bang.
This is troubling for him. This guy last year in 13 games with BYU, wasn't he the reason that BYU kind of like went under last year? Wasn't BYU like a dominant force and they were supposed to make the tournament last year and they did?
I don't know. BYU. I don't know.
No,
I feel like they lost their conference championship game. And that's
they lost their last 2 games. No, they lost like their last 2 or 3 games. They were up. He led them to 11-2 record. He was doing his thing. He had career highs last year, like almost 3,000. I think he had like almost 3,000 yards. He had like 29 touchdowns. Dude was balling.
Well, you know what? Good for him. I'm glad he got out of that trap of a school. Fuck BYU. Fucking Mormon bullshit.
Hey, he might not be out of this, man.
Relax, guy. He's hot today. Go take your meds.
Man signed the code, bro. That's what he signed.
Right. When you go to BYU, you sign the code. I hope my man AJ DeBenza don't do that.
Yeah, bullshit ass code. Fucking pedos. You stay in that. Never mind. We're getting too off topic. I'll get off my freaking pedestal.
Jake hates BYU, y'all.
No, I don't hate. No. Nah. Yeah, I better just shut up.
They're religious. They're not. What's your problem?
Odell.
Never mind.
Yes.
No, well, I told you I'm not doing it.
We forgot a bit of NBA. We forgot a bit of NBA news. Jaren Jackson signed the bag with Memphis. That's all.
Yeah, that was predicted. That's why they moved Bane so they could sign him.
And the Knicks have a second interview with Coach Mike Brown. After rumors this weekend that Dawn Staley was being talked to in regards to the Knicks job.
Man, I hope she takes it. I hope she takes it.
Mike Brown's a good coach, but I swear the NBA recycles the same 6 coaches and then just signs a bunch of guys we don't know.
You do.
Yeah, we need a mix up here. Don Staley, get to the NBA.
Yeah. The funny thing is that the Don Staley shit would. I would hope they would respect her. She's more successful than any Nick that's currently on that team. So
I feel like if she's being talked to, they respect her in a sense. It's America, man. America ain't
but you never know if the players will have the respect.
No, that's what I'm saying. America, the players. I think the organization is like, okay, this is something we'll probably try if we could. But I think the players and the media and everybody else watching sports would be like, what the hell? I seen it in my post this week, and when I posted, did she really get interviewed for the job?
If I'm Darno, the only reason I take that is just to break the ceiling, but there's no reason to. You got a great job. You're producing like half of the WNBA's talent, like where you are right now, comes from your program. Yeah.
And in Passing Academy. What's this about?
So the Manning Passing Academy happened over the weekend there. It's the 29th annual Manning Passing Academy. It happened at Nicholls State University, which is down in Thibodaux, Louisiana. It's very, very hot in June, but they do it every year at Thibodaux.
Is there a time where it's not hot down there?
It is a mix of college football standouts, and I'm talking about quarterbacks and wide receivers, all this kind of stuff. You'll have we actually had a pro show up there as well. And they're mentoring high school quarterbacks from all across the country. You got the Mannings there, Archie Manning, Eli, Peyton Manning, Cooper Manning, and yes, even your Manning there in Texas. Coach. He was there. Okay.
Say his name.
No.
Say his name.
This is not where Dale's going with this. This is not. I know where Dale's going with this.
But yes, this is definitely another great article you can check out on STWFsports.com. Bobby was out there. He took a couple of these pictures and everything like that. He broke down everything that there needed to be broken down with the Manning Passing Academy. But one of the good things I saw, just some random little highlight, sort of random little highlight there. But it was the college kids will show off after, do like little quarterback competitions kind of things for the fans, and us, threw like a 60-yarder up into the basketball goal, and it was all good. It was pretty good, man. So I'm looking forward to this accuracy being on display next year for LSU.
Receivers you ain't even know about.
No, you talk about 2 months, not next year. 2 months.
Yeah.
This season.
That's better for you. No, if you said it and you said it a couple of years, it probably would have been hell no. This season, he got a chance.
Yes, this season for sure.
This season.
So, check that out on STWFsports.com.
Dale already got to wear the Saints jersey. That's the problem. He already got to wear the Saints jersey.
He really needs to. His dad coaches with us. Like, this is, come on. Suck for nuts. Suck for nuts. Let's go.
Suck for yuck. What are we doing?
Yeah, that doesn't sound very hygienic.
That's like a y'all player. We're all set on that. Y'all can have that.
NFL today, dog. The NFL is playing like the NBA today.
Absolutely, they sure did. Let's talk about this Dolphins trade. Dolphins send Ramsey and Jonnu Smith to the Steelers in exchange for Fitzpatrick, the guy that they traded to the Steelers, right? And in this deal, Ramsey gets a raise, gets like an extra million there. You get $1.5 million raise this season, bringing his total compensation to $26.6 million. And the bulk of the salary the Steelers are actually paying for. The Dolphins are only paying for $3 million in this deal. So the Steelers are really working out that deal. What do you guys think about this trade here between the Steelers and the Dolphins?
I think the Steelers are boo-boo the fool. How much better is Jalen Ramsey than Minka Fitzpatrick right now? I'll answer that for you guys.
Well, he's not positions.
Right, but Minka was making plays for that team. Like, he was a legitimate part of their defense. And now you just traded it for a corner. Sure, you need a corner, I guess. That bad. But they also got a pick, I believe. Someone got a pick in this deal.
I think it was 2 disgruntled guys that need to go elsewhere. And this is what happened. And Jonnu Smith was part of this trade too. I mean, that's why.
Yeah, Jonnu got shipped in this deal too.
Yeah, the Dolphins also sent a 7th round pick to the Steelers. The Steelers
and then a 5th round,
sent back a 5th round pick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of, draft compensation just kind of washes out.
Yeah.
Steelers are all in. They're putting whatever they can.
Raheem Mostert was a Pro Bowler, and he had a great year in Miami, and then they cut him. He said, hey, good players have good years, and then they end up getting bullshitted. He said, that's typical Miami for you. So that's what he spoke on in regards to the trade.
Does this help make the Steelers a contender?
No,
in AFC North?
Contender? No, no. It could, because we know the Pittsburgh Steelers DNA. But I think it's the ending. I think it's the ending that I don't want, but I think the ending that the NFL's been waiting for. The Steelers to be under 500, and maybe not, because now if you add the Steelers and say the Steelers are going to be a contender, not only is this conference going to be one of the best conferences in football, divisions, because you got the Ravens who stacked up, the Bengals who just going to be on money lines because they got the money team, and then Pittsburgh, if they come in like Pittsburgh, this is going to be wild, but I don't think so. This at some point. And I'm gonna take it a poke at Lewis book. Shout out to my man Lewis. this is the year I think that Pittsburgh is not going to be so much, lucky in the beginning, kind of fought there. I think they're probably going to have some early falls, and they're going to have to figure something out. Yeah.
It's a funny year for you to choose that. They finally got a quarterback, and he's like, nope, they suck now. But my
man's already talking about retirement. My man's already talking about retirement because you have confidence and not have confidence no more.
He got 1 foot in. He got 1 foot out the door, bro. You're right, 100%.
DK Metcalf might become George Pickens after this year, even though he was George Pickens before.
Real quick. 0 to 100, real quick.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Hey, so I just got to say, one, Will, what you said, go to Boo Boo the Fool. I'm gonna use that one. Two, no, they've got T.J. Watt being disgruntled right now because of his contract. They got rid of a safety that helped them for Jalen Ramsey, who's known for giving up big plays every now and again himself. So they didn't really get any better in that department. And they already have a tight end at Pat Fireview. So what does Jonnu Smith really help you? They don't run two tight end sets in Pittsburgh. They don't. They might start, but I doubt it. It's just I don't know what they gained, and I know what they lost. This didn't do anything for them, but somehow they'll figure out how to go 9-8 just because, it's whatever. So, yeah, we'll see.
So where do the Steelers finish in the AFC North?
Third.
Yeah,
they can finish second. They can finish second. I'm not gonna have. They can finish second. We're not sold on the Bengals yet, I guess.
No, the Bengals literally spent all the money they had on what they already had. It's just offense. They didn't
do anything. They did not do anything on the defensive side, and they drafted defense. But guess what? He ain't signed and playing, so they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, they essentially just signed the the best players that they already had.
They should have to the draft and went, "Hey, you guys."
Yeah, for real. They were boo boo the fool that day.
And we're not getting a new stadium either. That's what the Bengals said this season. We're not getting a new stadium anytime soon.
Yeah, why would you give these guys a new stadium? They fucking didn't change. It's the same team. We're gonna go to a new place and beat this whack again. Like, that's crazy.
Jake did touch on something I wanted to mention. TJ Watt is not at minicamp, trying to get a new deal. But teams are also reaching out to the Steelers, trying to trade for him. Now, what's the possibility of the Steelers actually moving on from TJ Watt?
I talked to Cuz, man. I talked to Cuz this weekend, man, and Cuz broke it down kind of like this. Okay. He said, Cuz, you know how much value I hold. And he said, all this talk around Pittsburgh, what I just talked about, in terms of Pittsburgh probably just being the end. They can go get some good shit for TJ. They wanted to. But TJ said, don't worry about it. Pittsburgh about to give him the mega bag. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, TJ going to be at camp soon. He's just chilling because that's what big ballers can do right now. They can chill.
They have to. If they let him walk or traded him right now because they didn't want to pay him, Aaron Rodgers will retire tomorrow. He's not going to stay on that team if TJ Watt's not there holding up that defense like he always does. It'd be absurd. They gotta sign him. I just can't see it ending any other way.
Cuz said he'll be signing soon, man. Cuz said this chill.
I believe him. I believe you.
On the other hand, me and JJ, we still don't talk, man. JJ, I'm telling you right here on the podcast, make up with me, dog. I don't know what happened at the reunion, man, but you was tripping. We gotta get him out of that shit. TJ can't be my main guy. TJ became my main guy. I used to hate TJ so much. And me and TJ clicked, you know what I'm saying, in the last 4 years so much.
Hey, JJ lost the bet. He was supposed to sign with the Bengals this offseason.
Wait, what was the bet?
It was the bet with some goalie in soccer. He didn't give up any goals throughout this season or something. He didn't
give up the goals?
He didn't give up the goals. JJ didn't hold up.
Yeah, that's right. On the team that that's crazy. He got signed with the Bengals.
That'd be crazy.
Can't trust no one with that last name Watt, apparently. I'm just playing too. I love you.
No, you can't. You can't.
You know how mad Hutch would be?
I asked to come here.
Sorry. I forgot it was a video. My bad. Okay. So our last topic for today, we want Homer takes from your team. So this first one is going to be from the Saints perspective. This is the quarterback that we drafted in the second round this past year, Tyler Shuck. Check him out.
I asked to come here. Me and Archie were on the same page, and it was every year he asked as much people as possible, and I was like, hey, is there an opportunity for me to come back? I know it's usually college, and him and David Morris, they were super great with it, and but yeah, I was just fired up to be around everybody and grow our relationship.
Yeah, well, Tower wanted to come coach in the camp. We've had hundreds and hundreds of college quarterbacks come and be counselors at our camp, but I've never had one that went into pro ball and said, I want to come back and coach at the camp. Now, I recognize he's got a month here, and he wasn't going to go home. He was going to hang around, so we're so glad to have him. He's a good guy. He's Peyton and Eli, I think, do a good job with our college counselors trying to help them. But to have Tower, he was 2 years ago, he was out there himself, and now he's been through the combine. He's been through his private workout and all the preparation to be a pro. Got drafted low. So Tower's a real plus for our camp. Good guy, and we're glad to have him.
That's right. Archie Manning talking about one of the quarterbacks that was at the Manning Passing Academy, Tyler Shuck, second-round pick of your New Orleans Saints. So excited to have this guy in the building with the Mannings, giving back to the college kids, giving back to the high school kids. I mean, what's better than that, man? You know what's better than that? Having your college quarterback, Nussmeier, also in the building with the Mannings and Tyler Shuck, showing off his arm at the Manning Passing Academy. It's going to be a great year for me in football. That's all I know.
You already covered this.
Listen here, man.
Bring it back up.
Where's the Dallas Cowboy news simply like this. The season's about to start. We've done what we could do. One question that's always going to remain something coming into this season is our head coach, who we just hired. And Riley's on a hot seat already this season. We don't know. We've seen some good things that we haven't seen really from Dallas in prior off seasons. So this is always going to remain a question mark until it isn't anymore. You got media outlets this week, you know what I'm saying, basically shouting that, this coach is going to lose a lot of games. He's going to be the first coach that Jerry Jones fires after one season. That tune around. And then today, as of a couple hours ago, Netflix announced a series on Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, baby, looking back to them old school, them championships that got dust on them. So yeah, Jerry Jones on the screen.
That's what they're gonna talk about on Netflix?
The dominance of the Dallas Cowboys, absolutely. Can you talk about the dominance of the Saints? No.
I'm just saying that's what y'all doing a series on, like the 90s.
It's an 8-part dowsy about Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
It should play on the History Channel.
Yeah, Netflix.
So what are we doing? Homer takes? Did we get one?
Coach, you got anything for the Cowboys?
No, not really, except for we gonna battle those Eagles this year.
All right.
And like the energy, man, it's a reboot. A lot of people think Shotty gonna be one and done. I think he's gonna do a little bit better than that. Am I predicting a W at the end of the year? Absolutely not. But we will compete. Bet on that.
Coach. Bet on that. You heard? See this. Matter of fact, the season's coming up, Coach. Coach.
Here we go.
The season's coming up. I got props, baby. You know I got props, baby.
Got props, baby.
There you go, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah. We about to put that 6 finger on this season. Coach, I'm about to go crazy out here. Ready to go crazy.
You're going to need 2 of them foam hands.
Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys store.
Like a Homer hot take. Offensive Rookie of the Year will come out of the New England area. New England Patriots will have the Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Will Campbell? Gonna be Rookie of the Year?
Oh, is that? No. Not Will. They're never going to give him to a lineman.
Oh, yo, listen here. You know, cornerbacks. Surtain's a cornerback, correct? Surtain Jr.?
Mm-hmm.
That's Surtain?
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's the second-rated cornerback in Madden behind him?
Who?
Christian Gonzalez.
It makes sense. He's unbelievable. Motherfuckers was catching the Gonzalez flu every week that he plays. He got to stay healthy, though. That's the one thing. He got to stay healthy.
All right, Jake.
He's nasty.
You got something?
Hey, you.
I was trying to run to my phone. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, going off of what Will said, and his name is Travion Henderson.
His name is John Cena.
Yeah, look for him to start, make a big splash, and be offensive rookie of the year.
I didn't pick his name because I left myself room to cheat. I think the other kid's going to have a chance too.
Ooh,
you're saying I can draft a Patriots running back and be okay with it. That's what you're saying.
I believe so this year, yes. Although they are still going to split time, but he's going to be the starter. So,
okay, all right, cool.
But it is still Josh McDaniels' offense, so everyone's going to get the rock.
All right, I like it. All right, this has been the Parlay Perspective, y'all. Let's go around the house for some final thoughts. Let's start off with you, Coach. Final thoughts, shout outs, whatever you got.
Shout out to you fellas as always. I see y'all. I see the vision. I see the focus. Kudos to you guys for that. Jake, even you, brother. Even you.
I love you.
There we go. Jake.
Yeah, shout out to the small crowd we had in the chat tonight. You guys were popping off there earlier. I'm glad I came prepared tonight. This is probably the most excited I've been about the NBA in a long time. I've been following all year and then followed most of the off season, getting the updates, and got a good other second half of the year podcasting for you guys. So keep showing up.
All
right.
Jake about to come in with black gloves, you heard?
So, what you got?
Shout out to you guys, man. Monday, first day of summer camp. Kids crazy, but they wasn't that crazy today. I survived. I guess I got like 90 more days to go. But and all shout out to you guys, man, for ending the night the way it's supposed to be ended, as well as every show is ended. Great laughs and great facts and great sports talk. So hope everybody has a great rest of their night. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Like, share, and subscribe.
Love it. Will.
Shout out to you fellas. Shout out to the brand. Shout out to the limited chat. We still love y'all. Appreciate you, Brandon. You was in here cooking. Uncle's in there watching. Speak of the devil, he shall appear.
Appreciate Brandon and Unc for checking in with us on the show today.
Shout out to Tuke and Dale for giving us a good show of topics and shit to talk about. So
even though Dale wants to have his Wednesdays off and have a reason to have his Wednesdays off. But it'll happen soon, Dale. It happens soon. Football is right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I know you love green grass and cheerleaders. So it'll be coming around soon.
He actually does love those things. That's true.
So I gotta make sure the grass is green. So I gotta get out there at least on
even
Wednesday.
the male cheerleaders.
Touch some green, touch some grass.
Oh.
That's right. All right, we will see y'all tomorrow for the chop up. Check in with us. Bring a friend.
We got homework.
Yes.
I got a couple of dollars on my pocket. Oh, it was the
those Lays. There's two variations of Lays to try.
Oh, the ones that Jay got that he had one of the bags.
Yep.
All right, I'll look for them.
There we go.
Hold on, Dale.
Check us out tomorrow.
Dale was at Walmart yesterday grabbing some chips.
Yeah.
I see you, Dale.
Motherfucker live at Walmart. You got a 10. I swear to God.
So enough. Y'all check us out tomorrow for the Chop Up Challenge. You're gonna be having a good time. So we see y'all. See y'all tomorrow. We out.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.